Hi there, welcome to Number One Geek. It's I, Saz, and we're back with a brand new game. Oh yes, MachiaVillain. Yes. So, what is MachiaVillain, I hear you say? Well, let me explain to you. MachiaVillain is basically what I would call a cross between RimWorld and Dungeon Keeper. We're basically a master villain who is looking after a haunted house. And that haunted house is full of minions, and those minions are classic monsters. And we like our monsters being classic. So we have to lure our victims. Lure them towards us in a horrible, horrible death. But the great thing is, if you're on Twitch, you can join in. Every now and again, there will be a vote coming up. And that vote, you will get to choose, as and when, what happens next. Now, I'm going to set the thing to every 10 minutes, and we're going to stop for a short while to make sure that everybody has had their chance to vote. That is, if nobody does, then not a lot's going to be happening. But I'm going to be on Twitch, so not a lot's going to be happening. So I'm going to type in, if needs be. So all you have to do is type in the event and the number when it comes up, which is all one word. And when it comes up, we'll do that. Even though I'm talking to absolutely nobody right now. But we'll get there. We'll get there in the end. Don't you worry. Don't you worry your sausage heads. Ha ha ha. So, let's get on with the game, shall we? Let's start a new game.
Being a minion, what a dream job. First-class evil boss, a steady supply of stupid victims guaranteed. Murder and mayhem every day. What a beautiful life. Or not. The boss was an exploitative douche, and really, life sucks. So one clever minion rose from their miserable minion-dition and applied to the League of MachiaVillain Villains. It cost them an arm and a leg. Well, somebody else's. But it was worth it because, one night, an evil owl bursts through the window, bringing the most important and only letter of the minion's life. Congratulations, lowly minion. Your application to the League of MachiaVillain Villains has been approved. Under conditions. Please bring this letter to the Department of Evil Domains to receive your plot of evil land and further instructions. Dishonestly yours, the League of MachiaVillain Villains. At last, the minions' days of servitude are over. No more unpaid overtime, no more scrubbing toilets. But before the minion departs, one last evil deed. No! And now to become the biggest, baddest, most powerful villain ever.
Yeah, this is taking forever. How dare they delay my evil plans? I shall make them pay. I just don't want to lose my place in line. They will pay later. But then they'll pay with interest.
Sounds good, eh?
Next.
Oh, that's me. Now my reign of evil can begin.
Well, what's my villain name? I'm going to call myself Dr. Saz. because you can't be really evil without a doctor in front of the name, Dr. Sass. Take the full stop off there. Can I take the stop off? There we go. Dr. Sass. The evil Dr. Sass. Dearest Sass, dearest Dr. Sass, shall I say, in addition to your evil domain, the MachiaVillain League of Villains is giving you 3 minions to start your domain. Don't lose them. Fair warning, the above-mentioned minions are brain-dead. They will not do anything unless ordered to. You will soon receive another letter with our code of dishonour, if you manage to survive until then. Murderously yours, the MachiaVillain League of Villains. Who were misses? We'll have to see. Right, so, I have a choice. I have a choice of skeleton, a zombie, another skeleton, an axe murderer, always quite good, and Audrey. So let's have a look at their jobs. Now, each one of these has, this is building, chopping wood, digging, collecting resources, cleaning blood, resources management, that's resource management, so moving around and picking up stuff, extinguishing fires, reloading, refilling stuff, making stuff, writing letters, which is a very important skill, I might add, cooking, another important skill, and research, which is also another one. So, we've got a character here that's pretty good at collecting resources, okay at cleaning, and good at stacking stuff. Let's have a look at Bessie. Bessie's not that great. She's okay at cooking. Roberta's good at moving stuff, good at writing, which is one thing that we do need. Randy, let's have a look at. Now, Randy is very good. We're gonna hire Randy because he's very good at cooking. I always found that the axe murderers seem to be very good at that sort of thing. Oh, and Audrey's very good at letter writing, so we'll hire her as well. So now it's just a choice now between Christina, Bessie, and Roberta. So I think because we've got to hire build and chop wood, we're going to hire Roberta. So that's my evil team. That is my current evil team to go through, which means everything's going to be great. Yay. Right, so validate that selection. Right. Now, I'll press the pause button. I'll just make sure that I have set the Twitch settings on, or connect. I will make it 10 minutes. There we go. So now it's connected to the Twitch chat. So what will happen is, if you guys see something that comes up that has a vote, I'm going to pause the game and give you some time to vote. I'll be voting as well, because most of the time I'll probably be talking to myself, and you'll probably actually end up be watching this as a recording. So, hello there, people who are watching the recording. I'm, yeah. Ha. So, as you can see, there's a fog of war going on here. And what we need to do first is open up that fog of war so that we can see our road. Alright, okay. Follow instructions to the MachiaVillain Leagues Visions. Click on the message from MachiaVillain Leagues. Of course, go to archive buttons. Got the basic controls. I'll show you what you know. And the fact is, if you want to know them, you're going to have to get the game yourself and go for it yourself. Right. So, I've got some metal here, some gold there. Let's see what's over this direction. Now, this is very important. This is the letterbox for which we send stuff. Right. Here's some... So what we go to the resources. We go to chop wood. And we'll go for that. So, now we go to the jobs. Now, this is very much like RimWorld, where you have like a range of things that need doing. So what we'll do at the moment is we will pop everybody into chopping wood right now. And see where we go with that. Actually, what I might do is I might send Roberta over there and dig some of this rock out, because we'll be wanting to put something around here. Go to the construction, and you can see we've got walls, floors, doors, paths, and so forth. So, So if I align someone... Oh, Roberta's got a building. So now Roberta's building up the wood area. Now, these are evil trees. Unfortunately, they hurt you if you try to chop them down. So until you actually get some advancements... I'm going to dig here as well. I am going to have to kill these trees. So, unfortunately, I am going to get hurt. Okay, here's another good important, the rules, right? So the rules are, you must kill them all, and that will give you 10 Evilium, which is the expansion points in the game. You kill them only when they're alone, okay? And you get 50 points for that. You kill the virgin last, which everybody knows is the truth. It's plus 300. You must kill them at night, and do not kill the dog ever. Don't kill the dogs. Because even evil people like small little puppies. Also I need to do as well, to make sure it works, is pop in a door there. And then I shall pop in... Oop, let's get it right. Let's have a floor in it as well. Yeah, need to get the demonic axe and research bench, but I'm not going to get that for a very long time. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, I believe my Restream should be able to send things across. So if you vote on YouTube, it should pick it up on Twitch, because my Restream reposts it so everyone can read what each other's reading. As you can see, they're getting dazed, dizzy. What I am going to do, I think, is I'm going to cancel this side. Have this bit looked at. Randy, I know you've taken a pasting, mate, but thank you. So, there we go. As you can see, Randy's gone idle because he hasn't got a job to do. So what I can do now is just change his job and get him to help with the chopping. Of the rock. Rock chopping, as they say. Do also is start... construction of the main house, so this will be the kill room. make this kind of the kitchen. Ooh, that didn't mean that to happen. I need to pop in a door. Now, as you can see, there are different types of doors here, but you need better equipment. Actually, I have. Let me just get rid of that. Believe it or not, I actually have the pretty red door, which is the one that attracts the good guys and the villain. Well, not the villains, the victims. That's the word I was looking for. The victims. It gets the victims in there. Always makes things so right. Now, what I'm just going to do is go fast forward. You have to keep your minions happy as well. As you can see, they've just had some dinner. Smoked brains. And they have to sleep as well, which means I'm going to also have to make a area for them to sleep in. It shouldn't be too much of a hassle right now. Looks like rock's our biggest problem right now. But the nice thing is that the rock, we should be able to start constructing with concrete. But we need to get that done in a factory. Sorry, we need to research it first. So we also need a laboratory. Randy's got more energy than our skeleton guys aren't that powerful. Randy's a little bit tougher. I don't like Randy. I'm going to call him, as usual, he's going to be my Gavin. And they're fast asleep, so I'm just going to fast forward. Just make it a little bit faster. So yeah, I'm kind of addicted to this game, to be honest. I've always been a big fan of RimWorld, and I must admit, Dungeon Keeper was fun back in the day. It's a little bit more disappointing. It was a disappointing game, I felt. Right, so Audrey's gained a level at digging. Which is good, so she's up to 2 now. Let's see, you notice we've got the home office, kitchen, factory, bedroom, laboratory, and training. First thing we really need to start off is a home office. So I'll put that in there. Now it'll only work because I've got the flooring down. It won't work on flooring. Now telephone, I don't have any cogs yet, but that's quite important as well, because that means that I can call in merchants when I need them to come. Especially when I'm desperate down food, which tends to be a thing. Oh, right, let me speed this up. What I'm going to do here, I think, is I'm going to put in doors there, there, and there. What we'll be doing then is popping in some bedrooms. I've just got simple bedrooms here. And once those are built, we'll be able to get our guys fast asleep and do stuff. So let me speed up again. Let's see how much wood we got left. We've got loads of wood. This is the metal. There we go. Now you see that's gone. Now is the home office. It says it's not closed, which is an issue. And my prestige, which is also something that impresses your minions. I'm running out of brains as well, so I need to start. Because I've got 7 days worth of food, which is good. Right, I noticed that I've had a few people turn up on Twitch and YouTube. Just to point out, I'm playing MachiaVillain, and this is a game that's a bit of a cross between RimWorld and Dungeon Keeper. The other thing about the game is that you can also have a say in how the game runs. There's Twitch, especially. You can type in the event that it comes up, and it should do that. However, if you are on YouTube, you should be able to type in the chat anyway, and my Restream will knock it over to Twitch, so you should be able to vote. We'll find out in a bit anyway, if that's the case. So at the moment, we're just making our hotel. Hotel of Death. Hotel of Doom. My minions, which are 2 skeletons and a psychopath. And you'll find out what the ad campaign is on once I've managed to get this home office sorted and built. Oh, I can do a bit more construction here. Also want to put a door in. There. Not forgetting all the floors. I won't do that until I got rid of the walls. Let's speed up again. Okey-dokey. There you go. Put that wall in now. And there's songs. As you can see in this corner over here, you got all your resources. They're being built up. You've got 45 smoked brains, 62 bones. Fortunately for me, the guys eat the bones. Bones are quite easy to come by. Brains, however, are a very separate thing. So we have to make sure that we take out those dastardly victims. I'm glad this isn't a pay-as-you-go sort of thing. I think we're nearly ready for... they've gone to sleep. Bless their little cotton socks. My little minions doing their job. Oh. Put that in. And finally, a floor. Right, now what I can do as well is just move the jobs over because we're running out of time to do stuff. So I'm going to get Gavin to stop mining and start helping with the building. You see he's automatically put on his builder's hat because everybody puts on a builder's hat when they want to. Now if you're on YouTube, you can pop over to Twitch and join in with the event stuff. However, I do believe that you should be able to vote in the chat on this when it comes up. You'll see when it comes. Now let's change the ad campaign and select that for an ad campaign. Now I need to select someone to write the job, don't I? Which is going to be Audrey. Which means that I might have to change Gavin over back to that. Oh yes, I've got to make some of these, haven't I? So I'll produce these indefinitely. Now Audrey will start writing. Now we're right next to the letterbox, so all she'll do is go from there to the letterbox, which means that the days will be a little bit shorter. Speed up again. Okay, so now Gavin has done that. We can get him back to helping out with the bits and pieces. Right, we've been promoted to rank 1 by the League of Villains. So that means that we have a new member. Okay. Got a 5-star villain. And 4-star. Actually, I think Miranda is actually more helpful overall than Lino. And she's 5-star, but we've got more larger things there. So I think we're going to go for Miranda, because Miranda looks like she's a bit more able. So that also means I'm going to have to build another room, which is interesting. Where am I going to build this in the room? I think what I might do is I might build it here. And put in a door. Okay, so unpause and let's go back to oh, we've actually said something, so that means we might be getting people to terrorize. Right, the other thing is because I now have Miranda, who's down here. Right, at the moment, all the things that she's good at, we don't have. So we need to move a few things over. So let's get her helping with building and maintenance. So we've got the home office, we want the victim room here, and this is going to be the kitchen. Sooner or later, we might get a warning. Right, here we go. The victims are coming. Okay, so what this says is they're on the way to your mansion. Victims get frightened and run away when they see minions or any side of minion activity. So it's an unfinished room, blood on the floor. Pro tip, hide your minions out of sight in a closed room or behind trees before victims arrive. You can also stop all minion activities in the jobs menu so your minions don't wander around. And by doing that, you've got there, stop all minions and go into attack mode, and then there's also the jobs mode. What I generally tend to do is you get 1 minute and 30 or 50 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually get them to concentrate on building this, and building this, and building this, so that I can actually hide the guys in that room. Fortunately, Gavin seems to be locked in a room. Audrey, Miranda. Audrey, I want you to build this first.
Victims are coming.
Right. So what we need to do now is hide these guys away. And then select them all. Here comes the good bit. Now, we can't see them yet, but we know they're in there. There's our victims there. Attack them! Right. That's pretty much everything done. So I'll get back to their business. So what we need to do now is build a kitchen. With a nice little chopping table. There. And what else do we need? Yeah, we'll give him a basic dining table. Wait, Miranda, I want you to build this. No, build that. There you go. These skeletons are not exactly the most intelligent, let's put it that way. Remember folks, shortly, I'll say hopefully, there should be a vote coming up soon. How long have we been playing for? 37 minutes and there hasn't been a single vote coming. I wonder why that is. Let's try, hopefully in the next 10 or so minutes, a vote will come up. Miranda? Don't be idle, Miranda. Build that. Okay. Is that because we've run out of... No, we haven't. So what's... Oh, I think I know what's going on. I'm just going to delete that first. Then I'm going to delete that. There we go. Then I'm going to put in a door. Now, Roberta's taking that room. We're going to put the floors in as well.
Food is starting to spoil.
Well, we're getting very close now to...
Victims are coming.
Right. Kill him. Kill him. As you can see there, suspicion goes up after a while. do first is I need to get these guys working. So, build that. They're just ignoring me. Don't ignore me, minions. Actually started to set itself up as a kitchen. Awesome. Door to hide behind. And Gavin's the chef. So as soon as he builds his chef's table, we should be able to take the bits and pieces of the dead bodies and turn them into brains and stuff that we can eat. I'm in the wrong room type. Ooh, summons. Okay. Killed your first victim and contract of illness is ready. You must decide to see if human blood, you'll be good to go. Okay. Right. Yep. So those are the 5 rules, and I'm going to sign them. Another thing I'm going to need to do as well is also put in a floor there because it needs it. Right, now the kitchen is ready. I'm going to take Gavin off that duty. I'm going to also put him on build duty because we need to get the kitchen stuff sorted. So he's taking dead bodies and he's going to be making brains and meat out of them and sometimes bones. Now he's done his job, he can go back to building. Right, so this room, we need to make it a little bit more friendly, so people don't run away straight away. So here's a victim area. So the first thing to do, we'll put in a light to give other thing, and why not get the old boob tube out, and that will distract them for a few moments. Allow us to sneak up behind them and eat them. Okay, so here's the rank. So this is what we need to do. So we need to kill 30 victims, build a kitchen and a bedroom. So we've done that already. So I just need 30 victims to go up to level rank 4. Huh. I'm going to hold off on a minion at the moment because I'm a bit concerned that having too many minions and too little food will cause an issue. Right, so we'll just fast forward.
Victims are coming.
Okay, let's get ourselves ready for the kill. We'll go into the kitchen. And you, Gavin? Now, the other thing I need to do is clean up my mess after I've killed people. So, I suspect the people coming in here are going to see the blood and poo their pants. I've been scared by something, and they've called someone on the phone because they've seen something. Okay. There we go, all done. Now, the suspicions are 38, so we're okay. So let them get on with their job. Now, I also, perhaps, get Miranda, start doing a bit of cleaning up. I do enjoy this game. It's the cutest way to kill people. Oh, wait a second. Let's take Gavin off there so we can start taking those bodies and cut them up so that we've got some fresh food. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the area to include the outside of the front door. There's nothing worse than blood outside your front door to make things a little less welcoming. Right, I have some metal, don't I? Yes, I do, so I can build that. What I also want to do is put some evil light in. Put some evil lighting in here as well. It can't be a kitchen without it being an evil kitchen. Yeah. Gavin's idle, so that means I can set him off on a job. Okay. And Gavin's room will just be off the kitchen. So Gavin's just improved himself a building. Now, as you can see, that's starting to go green. That's because fresh food spoils. So, I need to eat that. Well, the thing is that we don't have any creatures that actually eat the ham. And have brains and bones at the moment. There will be some creatures, hopefully, coming down. Speed these bad boys up. Also, we want to put in a floor. There. But we also need to put in floors here, here, and here. Okay, now, next thing we need to do is start planning where we're going to put everything else. So what do we need now? I would say, what are the different rooms we've got? We've got a factory, which we need to build stuff. Bedroom, a laboratory, which we also need as well. So we've got the kitchen, home office, and bedrooms. Apart from Gavin's, who needs that sorted out. So we'll get that sorted out first. And I'm a bit concerned that we've still got around some time without any sort of chat coming up. Pop that up. Seems quite weird that the event hasn't turned up. Okay, let's go back to producing some ads, shall we? Now we can get some victims in. Let's move this on a bit. Make sure anyone picking in. Gonna stick these two guys on it because they need improving. There we go. Hopefully that should be the problem. Solved. I'm quite disappointing that it hasn't come up yet. Been working fine up until the time that I actually did the streaming.
Your minions are under attack.
Keep an eye out for these spiders. Oh, there they are. Can be quite annoying, these spiders. Okay, let's get back to normal mode. So, Audrey, Gavin. Okay, so we'll pause it for a second as I go through the skill points. We have skill points going on here. We're going to... Oh, they've got 0 everything. So we're going to give everything 1 on there. I suspect Roberta is going to be the same. Yep. And Gavin. Just put up his stats a bit. Okay, so... I mean, it's going green and horrible there, so we will need new victims shortly. I wonder if this only works after a certain amount of days. I suppose it's a good thing that nobody's on, really. Or is that maybe the reason why? Who knows? All that matters is that I killed my victims. I might be enjoying this game a little bit too much. I don't think my psychiatrist would approve. But I, Dr. Sass, don't care. I will take over the world. Yes, I'm evil. It's fun to be evil. It's good to be the evil boss. Oh, quick thing, Gavin. There is some food over there. Okay, in the second
Victims are coming.
Right, select all the characters, bring them into the kitchen. So we've got a couple of Guinness coming. Now he's been distracted by the TV, which means nicely. I reckon eke out a nice, general basic living here. Eating brains, killing victims, attracting more victims, killing the victims, then eating their brains. You know how it goes. I'm sure every single last one of you have known what it's like to destroy a victim. I need their brains. Because eating brains is important for a monster. Just thinking about expansionism. We've got 3 days worth of food. What I need to do is get Gavin on the pick. There we go. If I get Audrey to do maintenance before she does the home office stuff, well, gravy, really. Miranda's idle. Why's Miranda idle? She's got nothing else to do, so we'll make her pick. Hi Vivek, this game is MachiaVillain. It's a cross between I'd say RimWorld and Dungeon Keeper. Basically what happens is you're an evil boss who effectively is there to create an evil mansion, haunted house simulator really. And you've got all your minions that are out doing their little bits and jobs. And your job is to lure victims to your thing, kill them and eat them. And as games go, it's actually quite fun.
Your minions are under attack.
Oh, speaking of which, where are those spiders? They come out of nowhere. No, it does play a lot like RimWorld, I must admit. But at the same point, it's not. I mean, you got your jobs. These are like your resources, and your construction's based around a different thing, and you've got to lure your victims using ad campaigns. And obviously, you've got research as well, which you don't have in RimWorld. But yeah, I can see where you could. I see where you could see it as, or would have thought that it's a mod for RimWorld. Ah, found a spider. Well, I do play RimWorld. Just give me a second whilst I just get all my monsters to beat up this spider here. Play RimWorld. I do a lot of Space Engineers. Bit of medieval engineers every now and again. I tend to play various games because I like to vary up things. So, but I am a big space fan. Actually, because the victims are so close, I'm just going to move these guys in. You'll get to watch me kill and eat people. Just give me a second.
Victims are coming.
Ooh, here come the victims. Oh. Dr. Sass and his evil minions are about to kill innocent victims in their evil trap house. Yeah, I get too far into this, but it's fun. Ooh, they're scared. They saw blood. Ooh. Ah, hello. This guy over here has been hypnotized by the boob tube. So we're going to take him out as well. Okie dokie. Let's make sure that Gavin is not doing that, because he needs to do his job of cutting these bodies up and eating their brains. Nice lovely lady here. Oh, so he posted the mail. Is it this blood here that we've got a problem with? Let me increase the... Just add that area there. And Gavin here's the culinary chef. Today is fricassee of brains. Okay, so Gavin's not doing anything, so I can get him back to picking. Cool. I generally tend to have a weekly series myself because I find it hard to stream RimWorld. Yes, thanks Neoni. Neo-Uni. And welcome to the stream, by the way. Will you get viewers? Well, unless you built yourself up. The whole thing about streaming is you've got to do it for yourself. I'm very grateful to having you guys here sharing this time with me. But if I'm streaming by myself, I'm streaming by myself. That's all that matters. But as to whether you get viewers, I personally, I don't stream RimWorld. I generally tend to do it as a series instead, because it allows me to. Well, my RimWorld's actually been quite exciting, so I haven't really had to do much editing on it, to be honest. Because of the way that it, the way that RimWorld works is that there's always something going to be happening. But with games like this, where sometimes a lot of things are happening, it tends to get quite boring on a stream. So that's the reason why RimWorld is recorded. Also, it means that I can control the narrative as well. So, because what I want to do with RimWorld is tell a story. I mean, mine's basically using a Star Wars mod, and they're Jedi that have escaped from Order 66, and they're trying to escape the planet. And once they've escaped the planet, that will be the end of that series, and I'll start a new one. And I was thinking of doing using the zombie mod, which I quite enjoyed playing. Another question. Prime Music, is it okay to stream with those songs playing in the background? The answer to that question is probably not, no. Those are licensed tracks. I generally tend to use something called Epidemic Sounds, which is a subscription service, but it's all royalty-free music. You need to basically find free music that has no royalties on it. Anything that's commercial, I would say no. There are some sites like on YouTube which actually do play. There's I think it's for free music or something along those lines, and there are a few people who do offer their music for free on there. So just look for the people who don't want any sort of artistic license on their stuff, because if you don't, you're going to get a copyright strike. And believe me, the systems, especially with YouTube, tend to close you down. Well, with Spotify, they do have some free music on Spotify. A lot of the free music, I've forgotten what the name of they are, but there are some Spotify free license music that they've got on there. So that'll be the reason why a lot of people use Spotify. But I tend to use, like I said, I use a company called Epidemic Sound. It costs me about £90 a year, which is fortunately paid for by my patron. But don't come into this. I'd do your research if I were you, Vivek. Make sure that you've checked everything out and make sure that it's all legal to do. Because when I first started streaming and started doing video content, I kept getting caught out with copyright strikes for stuff that I thought was legal stuff, but it wasn't. And YouTube will either shut your video down, or they'll monetize it for the person whose copyright it works for. Basically, big corporations own it all. Ever since the old Viacom suing malarkey, you can't get away with anything really. So always cover your ass, I'd say. So look on YouTube, see if you can find some free music, some that say royalty free, and play that. Right, my victims are coming again. Huzzah. Right, now hopefully at some point, I don't know why it's not working at the moment, it might be a little bit of a later get stage game thing, but sooner or later you're going to be able to get to vote on this game. I hope. It should be connected to Twitch, and it should happen every 10 minutes. Let's see if I can change it to 5 minutes. But this is a new game, and there are bugs in it, so it might just be that I might have to switch it off and switch it back on again. In fact, I think I'm going to do that just to make 100% sure. So I'm going to save the level and call this Dr. Saz. And we're going to go to main menu. Yeah, I've pressed connect a few times nearly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to restart the game, and hopefully that will kick it in. It's one of the reasons why I actually put it up on stream today, because I thought that would be quite cool for people to actually join in with it and put in. And what you need to do is once it does come up, you just type in event 1, event 2, event 3, and the largest vote will get it. Now I've set it to 5 minutes, so hopefully in 5 minutes time we will get the votes. But I think it's because I'm just started up. It might be being nice to me. Right, these guys are not doing anything. That's because they're in that mode. That'll be right. Oh, wait a second. Let me I think I've got victims coming on. That's why they're in that mode. Really want to get some eyes in the sky around here. Reanimator. So these are what's coming up. Well, these haven't been coming up before. I'm not interested in Reanimator at the moment. I think I may have passed. But I'll let them go on. If we get spotted, we get spotted. We've got 0 suspicion anyway. Hopefully. Now that the events have started coming up, maybe that will bring it up very soon. Now, if you're on YouTube, my Restream does actually swap between the two. So people on YouTube can read what people on Twitch are saying, and people on Twitch can read what people on YouTube are saying. So by that count, Twitch is where the voting goes. But if you put your vote in on YouTube, it should, using the Restream, it should bring that vote in. So hopefully that'll work. I'm not 100% sure if it will, but only time will tell. Right, I think what I need to do is take some trees down as well. So, is Roberta still building? What are we still building here? Ah, the floors. So once these floors are done, Roberta's going to go off and start chopping some trees down. But we've got to be careful of these trees because they shoot back. The other thing I might want to start doing as well, putting one of those in there. So I can bring my logs of wood into that area, so he doesn't have to go all the way down there to get it to rice or paper. We have to make our own paper here. Nothing more MachiaVillain than that. Right, we're going to go fast forward. Well, that's the post off, so hopefully we'll get some victims. Oh, looks like Gavin's gone up a level on his... mining. Right, victims will be coming shortly. So... Right, now what I want to do with that is I want to make sure that all we have in there are logs of wood. Oh, I'll keep the newspaper and letters because that's that area there. So what I've done there is I've configured the storage space just for wood in there. Now,
Victims are coming.
here they come. So let me select everybody. Get them in the hidey hole. Are we getting excited, folks? Unfortunately, this game is slightly on the buggy side. Hello. We're going to eat you. Yes. And then we're going to eat Best Mom over here. There we go. Now we'll just make sure that Gavin is not mining, so he can... Ah, there we go, folks. Right, I'm pausing the game. As you can see up there now, we have 3 events. We can have giant radioactive spiders to invade the mansion. We can get a merchant of minion or an undertaker. So what you want to do is you want to type event 1, event 2 or event 3 in chat right now to vote for it. So Nini's selected event 2. That's 1 vote. Over on YouTube, do you want to try it over there, see if it'll work? I'll take that as a no, so I'll end the vote there. So, right. Ah, you got it too late there. Never mind. It did come up on Twitch, so, I like how his head's not that far separated. Oh yeah, the spiders are better than paladins. Right, let's see how good these people are. Because usually they're... Right, so I'll click on them, see what we've got here. A tie with psychic powers. That's almost too good to pass up. However... Ooh. I really want to do the tyre. Yeah, I know, right. And also, the good thing about Kenny as well, Nuni, is that he also has a very high mailing list, food and research, which we'll be needing to get that sorted. Unfortunately, I can't afford him, which is a bit of a bugger. Now, do I want to waste my money, or do I want to? I know what I can do. Well, X out of that. And what we'll do is not research. We'll go to job offer. How much have we got? I've only got 280. I think my minions are alright at the moment, so we'll just publish that job offer and see what happens there. That's a shame. I was only 300 gold out, but there you go. Oh, Miranda's gone up a level. Right, Gavin's idle, so let's move him back over to mining. He's done all his bits, and let's fast forward. Why you no mine, Gavin? Did I select Gavin, or is it Audrey? I've selected Audrey. I mean Gavin. There you go. Yes, that is a good tactic. Right, that's the mail off. Oh, it's in the merchant. Right, so what can I sell? Not a lot, but what can I buy? That machete's looking quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, we'll buy one of them. We'll need circuit boards. 10 of those. I think we need a few more. Let's just buy them all. Right. Right, Gavin, when you wake up, mate, you'll have a machete in your hand. Because you can't have a psychopath without a machete. He needs a hockey mask as well, doesn't he? Or something along those lines. Let's fast forward. Ooh, victims are coming. Hi, Gavin. I know you're sleeping, mate. But I want you to equip that now.
Victims are coming.
Okay. I'm going to let Gavin do most of the work here. The greater I haven't seen that. Oh! Tell you what, guys. We've got here is a storm is coming, sharp canines bar, or giant radioactive spiders. So I'm going to give you a little bit longer to do your vote this time. So don't forget, event 1, 2, or 3 for whatever you want to do. I do like this audience participation stuff. Been dying for a game to have audience participation in it. I see there's more people on Twitch, so does the next person who's actually hiding there on Twitch, who's lurking on Twitch, you want to type in something? Nope, you're going to go. Okay, looks like that's it. So end the votes.
Your minions are under attack.
That's what we like to see. Let's put Gavin back onto cooking duty. Let's also have a quick look as well what we can construct in the victim room. Yes, I want a bit of that. So I can see the outside of the house. And a bookshelf. Why not? Just in case we get any nerds. That is a very good idea, actually. We'll stick it on very high, and then we'll put him on... So basically, it overrides the priority system, doesn't it? And thank you for your help. It doesn't actually, by the looks of it. Okay. Still got that body there. Ah! Found you. Where's the goddamn spider? Oh, there's two of them. Oh yeah, Gavin is much more effective with his weapon. There you go. Off we go. And we've got to repair this part here as well, don't we? Ah! That I did not know. You mean as in like... Ah, I see it. Aha! Thank you very much. That is... very, very helpful. I don't think you can do that in RimWorld, can you? Okay. That. I'll move that there as well. Let's fast forward. And now we know that this is working. I'm just going to bring the votes up to 10 minutes now, so I don't keep getting distracted by it all the time. Oh, looks like my applicants are here. Right, so I've got Terry and Darren. Right, Darren's pretty much what I was looking at. What about Darren? Well, we've got a letter writer. Chopping is quite good, plus also his traits are also better, I believe. Loyalty, that's a problem. I wonder if those... teaser because of that. So I don't think the loyalties will hire Darren. Now, let's have a look at his job, shall we? Stick him on the part, chopping wood, storing stuff, and cleaning up. The reason why I wanted another psychopath is just they're a little bit happier when I know I'm probably teaching you how to suck eggs neoni, but obviously this is recorded as well, so anybody who's watching this as a VOD will understand the reason why. Oh, victims are coming. Just give everyone a little bit of time. Okay, we've got 30 seconds left. So let's get everybody in their positions.
Victims are coming.
Now, if we're lucky, we might be able to distract him. Fortunately, I've got the eye thing up, so I should be able to see them coming down the road. There they go. Look at that!
Ah! Ah!
We're getting better at this killing job. Deacon Unicorn Convention. Basically means that all my victims will have 200 gold coins more than usual. I think I might need to take that out as well. So how long have you been playing this game for then, Neoni? I'll just call you Neo from now on if that's alright. Okay, fair enough. So I won't expect you here for too long then. This game's kind of right up my alleyway. I really am a big RimWorld fan. And I liked Dungeon Keeper when it came out originally, not the pay-to-win game on the mobile phone that everybody laments. Back when Peter Molyneux, there's a name for the ages, was involved. Then it was it Bullfrog? Was it Bullfrog back then?
Victims are coming.
No, it does have a cycle of rinse and repeat, and there's RimWorld's a little bit more events coming up, folks. So yeah, that's actually quite close, yeah. So what we're going for? Storm, Merchant and Minion Reanimator. Oh, Storm. Interesting. Don't think there's anybody else on, so I'll just take that as the vote. Four hours. No worries. Do we have a lurker? Sorry, yeah. John, honestly, I didn't realise you were on, actually, Glimmergaunt. Nice of you to join the stream. And, sorry, Neo, I kind of finished that early before you could actually put your vote in. I'll make sure that I don't do that next time. I do apologise. Right, yep, we've got them blindsided by TV and the bookcase. Okay, so that should give us 50 more because they were on their own. And that's... I keep forgetting that there is a little bit of a delay due to the latency on the thing, so I'll have to remember that and keep it going a bit longer. Also... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I'm just wondering how I'm going to divide this, so I'll leave it for the moment. Could I do it that way? Yeah, I'll do it like that. What I want to do then is put in a door hither. And speed up. And here comes the storm. Just gotta keep my eye out. Yeah, apparently. But no roof makes it more evil. Etc, etc, etc. There's a merchant on the way. Expansive showering facilities, I think might also be another one. Okay, time to get the guys ready. Into the kitchen you go.
Victims are coming.
Oh, I have a moment handled by Moustache and his lady wife. Oh. Right, who should we kill first, the reporter or the old man? I say the reporter. There we go. Add me another 50 on. Right. Let's go a little bit more ham at this and bring 3 victims in because we have more people. We're down to 2 days worth of food. Yeah, they are quite good. Let's have a look, shall we? Roberta hides her play ghoul under the bed. Gavin, falafel aficionado. Miranda's a gluten intolerant pastafarian. Audrey, he knows that all chat that glitters is not gold. It could also be silver. She also is still super valuable. My thing's on fire. My Darren's on fire. No, it was actually a it's actually a psychopath. And Darren's idle, so that means he's got naught to do. So Darren, what? Need chopped wood. I tell you what, why don't you come and help him? We'll do that, shall we? Well, not a lot really to say at the moment, because we're just building... Oh, I know what I can start doing, though. Popping some flooring. That needs chopping down, though. Ooh, food merchant. Good stuff. What I tend to like to do here is sell all the things that I don't need. Because I haven't got any of that, so I'll sell all of that, which will get me 80. And I'll sell all of that, which will get me another 80. Right, so now what we can do is we can buy some stuff. Which is probably best. Do we have bones? Yes, we do. Yes, thank you very much. So if we buy about 20 of those, make sure that our skeleton-tastic guys are going, and we'll buy 20 of those. Now, do we have any healing potions? Because I'm pretty sure we'll need them soon. Oh, meatballs, nice. I can only really afford those. Gavin looks like he might be needing a bit because he's... You have to eat him outside. You have to kill him. He's there tied up, and then you have to kill him pretty much there. I found. Anyway, I've done it anyway. Equip that. Audrey might need some of as well. Equip that. Looks like I might need to put some more tables in. That is very true. Very true. Oh! Right, guys, you've got Undertaker, Giant Radioactive Spiders, or Merchant of Minion. So what you want to do is type Event 1, Event 2, or Event 3 in your chat right about now. And I will give you this time, Nia. We've got another lurker on there. I'll give you some time, Mr. Lurker or Miss Lurker, to pop in an event. We have 2 votes so far. Okay. Many of the vote. Thanks for your votes, guys. And it's an Undertaker it is. Yeah, let's buy some cadavers, shall we?
Victims are coming.
Artie Bowman! Thanks so much for joining in. Oh, no, no, that I've got 3 voters now. Whoops. Never mind. Somehow I managed to get them in without... What I also need to do now... Now I really don't have the stuff for this, but I'll put it anyway. Right, floor in there, and a wall in the gap that's been made hither. And I'll keep the walls up because I suspect, shortly. Oh, sharp cannons, but I don't have any smoke blood because I don't have a smoker yet. I don't think I can get one until I start getting the laboratory working. Dr. Sass's laboratory. Speed up again. Or there. I selected floor, I need wall. What am I going to do now? Now I've got fairly room, I might move these bad boys out so I can expand the kitchen slightly and put more tables in and also some storage as well. Now the laboratory is quite big, so I'll be able to put some storage in there as well. Okay, so put that in there. Actually, I'm going to cancel that, and I'm going to put in a door. Right, like we'll be having some visitors very shortly. Now I thought... Okay, I'm going to get everyone up and ready into the kitchen now anyway. I do love the art style of this game.
Victims are coming.
I really only need Gavin to do that. Right, let's have a quick look. Right. You've got Joanna Saunders, went search Google for the terms search Google. Margaret Saley once got into a fist fight with their great aunt over who actually won a game of Gin Rummy 500. And Marta, part-time lover, full-time extreme couponer. Yeah, I know those sorts. Oops. Right.
Ah.
It's what happens when you don't clean up your blood, Lois.
Ah. Ah.
Oh, Gavin's fighting has gone up. Good. I'm going to take steel weapon because I found that's quite a useful skill. Just make sure that those of evil absent will be nice and happy. Laboratorizing. Laboratoire. You know, I think I might actually move all of the sections out so that I can connect into that room there. So we've got a full, almost like a horseshoe connection. Oh, reanimator, not interested in you, mate. I'd rather eat my brains at the moment. Oops. Let's speed it up. Maybe, hopefully, sooner or later we'll get another event coming up. And you guys can get back involved. Oh. Looks like I get some more victims. Huzzah! Yeah, cells down to 30 seconds, and then I will get everyone ready. Into the kitchen you go, boys and ladies. And non-binary.
Victims are coming.
Have we cleaned up the blood this time? Yes, we have. That's very good. Oh, we get to take out the baby first. Kill the baby. Kick the baby.
Ah. Ah.
Yeah, it's a good question. Yeah. No, let's split up. Let's go in and let's split up. Oh, here we go, folks. So event 1 is special sales discount. Event 2 is an Undertaker. And event 3 is the Sharp Canine's Bar. So make your votes. I believe there are 3 people on Twitch, so I'll be waiting for 3 votes. Okay, that's the 3 votes. And Sharp's Canine Bar. I don't have any smoked blood, so I can't really do anything. So I need a smoker. Do I actually have a smoker? Not yet. As soon as I'm able, I'll be converting all these things into concrete walls. Okay, we're okay for food. We're okay on suspicion. As long as we don't let anybody escape, of course. And that's when we have to start laying low or paying someone to get the suspicion down for us. And it's sleepy nap time. Okay. More victims. So which of our chat's got the best bwahahaha? So folks, let's get you into mode. Into the kitchen.
Victims are coming.
I know that it's been telling you that you're to pick the plants and stuff, but I've actually found really very little use for the plants. Especially since they've got more downsides than they have upsides. Oh. Looks like we've got Triple H here, folks. Yeah, you're not going to live long, woman who looks suspiciously like the woman from The Shining. And Triple H is last. There we go. Oh, been promoted to rank 3, folks. That should mean another slot's been unlocked. But I'm going to leave it for the short term, because we're doing alright at the moment. And I don't want to get too many monsters just yet. Not until we've expanded the area out so that we've got some decent room for stuff. Nope. Nope. I think I might see if I can get something that eats meat as well for my next monster. Actually, no, that's a good idea. What we'll do is we'll send out a job offer. And we will... Now, do mummies eat meat? Shall I just increase the crit level? There we go. We'll go for a Frankenstein, because they generally tend to be quite... I know they eat meat. So, we'll do that. It'd help if I actually published it, wouldn't it? Oh, it's pointed out something. I haven't got a floor there. I need. I can't do that till I make planks of wood, so I'll put that there. Putting the storage cases in, just to make sure everything's going okay. Right, the mail's sent, folks. We're getting excited now. The cutest bunch of mass murdering I've ever seen. Right, he's going to go back there, so what we want to do is get everybody into the kitchen. Gavin to do the murdering because he gets one hit kills. So it's over and quickly and done. Yeah, victim.
Victims are coming.
Gavin's ready. Come on, victims. Oh, look at that pretty little bow. It's a shame I'm gonna have to hack it off. Ah, ha ha ha. You die.
Ah.
You die, then bow girl.
Ah.
You go too. Being evil's good. Let's fast forward again. Have I got extra money in one building? Roberta. Let's put Miranda on the job as well. Well, we have 2 applicants. Let's have a look at these applicants, shall we? There's... Oh! Well, it's a good thing that... Oh, I thought I'd selected the thing, but there you go. Ooh. We'll go for Lanny. Get a building for the short term, and then we'll get a laboratorizing. Or we get to build, the quicker we get this thing all set up, we can start expanding the business of evil. Freaking evil. First of all, let me cancel that job. Another reanimator. Oh, there you go, folks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. So if you guys want to do the voting up in there, event 1, event 2, event 3, and I'll be back, and then we'll look at the votes from then. Back in a sec. Okie dokie. Anybody else want to vote? Oh, no. Loads of people have gone. Okie dokie. I'll take that as a hint that people have got bored, and I will end the vote there. Ah, Glimmer, too late. Right, Neo's left us. Right. Have I got anything to sell? No, I haven't. Ooh! We'll buy some of that. Right. Since Gavin was here first, he can drop his weapon. And he can equip that chainsaw. And Darren will work up a bit later. See where that chainsaw's been dropped. Where is it? Oh, it's in Gavin's room. Oh, typical. No, we'll sort that out when I move the rooms. What we'll do. Door. Cancel those both out and put the doors in. Awesome sauce. Right, we're going to get to see people chainsaw to death. Right. Everybody in the kitchen.
Victims are coming.
Gavin, why have you got a log? He's getting beaten to death with a log. Oh, look at this fairy princess. Yeah, looks like I haven't quite done this so well. Ah, let's not attack.
Ah! Ah!
Now, Gavin, I know you're hungry, but I want you to actually pick this chainsaw up. No, I don't know what you've picked up. You've picked up a... Yeah, put that down. There you go. That's sick thinking, but I like it. No, that's true, Glimmer. You can. Sort of. Okay, pop some flooring down here. What I'm doing here, just to let you know, is I'm going to be replacing these rooms down here so I can expand the kitchen and make it a little bit larger for people to do their work in there, because sooner or later, once the research starts, there'll be smokers and you know what. All sorts of shenanigans aplenty. So let's bedroom, that's what I'm looking for. Once those are built, I can make those guys go somewhere else. And I really kind of want to get rid of that one there, this room here, so I might build, actually thinking about it, whilst I am here. Another room in there. What I could probably do is another room that way. Once I'm once I've expanded back here. Okay. I need to put in floors. And another bed. Okie dokie. Some more victims. And this time we will get to see the chainsaw in action. Okay, the one's up there. Get everyone in the kitchen.
Victims are coming.
Baby with a mobile phone.
Ah.
Oh, event's up. Alright guys, I'll give you some time this time. There's 3 people on, so I expect 3 votes. Alright, Tom Alto. Thanks for your votes. You need to take out the space and put it together. So just pop in event 2, but don't put a space between the event and the 2. So it hasn't picked up the vote there. Watching just the latency, I don't know if that's been heard. There we go. Awesome sauce. Well, that's 3 votes. That'll do me. I know there's 5 people on Twitch, but one of them's including me, so there's 4 people. But we'll leave that there. I appreciate that. Doesn't mean you won't lose next time, though. Where am I, Gavin? Yep, you want to attack. There we go. Victims are dead. Check my time. Yeah, I've been going for quite a while now. 2.5 hours. Oh, the storm's coming anyway. Artie Bowman, thanks very much for your subscription. I do appreciate it. Wait, sorry, subscription. Thanks for following me. Yes, followed. Depending on how popular this is, I might redo this on Sunday, but then I might be doing RimWorld and stuff like that. But if you join my Discord, which I put a link down below, I'll put one down again, just so that you know. And have a chat with me whilst we're there. Let me know what you're into and stuff, and we'll see what we can stream to make sure that you enjoy what's going on. Oh, some good news. it looks like the laboratory, the laboratoire is nearly ready. Let's speed up a bit, shall we? Looks like I can actually do that, so maintain a quantity of 20, I believe. Look at research. Yeah, maximum so far is 20. So if I keep that at that, and we want to get the demonic axe. Or do we? I think preserving the food might be more important for the moment. Many other people are quite good at it. Miranda. Can't do it because she's doing other stuff. That's fine. I need one person doing it anyway. Yeah, if you join the Discord, we've got a fairly active group. I do have a stream every Wednesday that I do, which is Space Engineers, which is a survival game. With 3 other guys, a guy called Jam Doggy and another guy called Almond Ice. That's always fun. And a lot of crashing involved. But Friday and Sundays generally tend to be my whatever days. And Friday, today is MachiaVillain. And I've recently found this game and I've fallen in love with it. But I also do a recorded RimWorld as well, if you're into that. So that's usually on my YouTube. And Darren has just been struck by lightning. Scientific mummy. Yeah, it's a bit of an open house policy. The rain comes through. All victims. Victims! Right. Let's get everyone together. Assemble in the kitchen, my minions. Assemble and kill them all.
Victims are coming.
Victims are going to die.
Ah!
What? How did they get killed outside the... What's happened here? Shenanigans aplenty, folks. Something has killed my victims. What the hell? You know what I need to do? Oh, perhaps maybe not there. We'll leave that there. Leave it so far. That means I can see the road and I can see who's coming down the road. And that'll make life a little bit easier for me. Only a little bit, not too much. Now why am I not getting builders done? You've got building. Oh, you're researching in front of building. Gavin is. Well, put Gavin on there. And Darren. Oh no, he's got too many. Yes! Chow. It does seem a little bit suspicious. I wonder who was out there. Maybe a werewolf. Maybe a rival villain. Ooh, wait a second. I think I'm... No, we've still got some wood left. I wonder why they're not building. Because they've got mining in front of... No. We'll buy one of them, and we'll buy one of them for the short term. Ooh, yes, we'll certainly buy one of them. What's this one? That's dexterity. We're not so interested in that. Okay. Gavin, you can have the hockey mask. Darren, you can have the fencing mask. Gavin, you can have... Where are you? Is that it? That's a crumpled mushroom. Smoke break. Okay, where is the fetish that I bought? Or couldn't I not afford? Ah! Folks, it's another event. I'll carry on playing whilst you guys are voting. Okay, no more votes. Okay. What victims? Go on then, folky folks. Let's get ourselves set up. Make some more breakfast. I think I'm out of wood, aren't I? That's scary wood. That's why I'm not building anything. Okay. I'll sort that out in a second. Now, I'm very happy to have you. But that was a good evil laugh.
Victims are coming.
Ah! Ah!
I just realised it's Darren. Ah, Darren's picked that up. That's why. Darren should have picked up that. You're supposed to have that. Darren, because you're the main. What have you picked up now? No, you don't want a block of. Honestly. You cannot get the stuff these days. There you go. Yes, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to. I've got some choppers. Good. I need to chop some wood. So where can I chop wood? That might be the place over here.
Research done.
Hello. That means I've got the smoker, but I want the demonic axe next. I can take out these guys and I can. Floor wall because I want the concrete walls. I should make life a hell of a lot easier for myself because I've got a lot of stone down here. Oh. Take care. How are we doing for cadavers? Yeah, let's buy some more. I'm going to build a smoker chute soon. Didn't do. Oh, great. I'm just going to be all hands on deck in a second. Not enough storage. I don't think my victims are even going to get anywhere near this place because Gavin won't get these people fast enough. 14 seconds.
Victims are coming.
Okay. What the hell? I just died. Just upped and died.
Ah!
Roberta, can I force you to build this first, perhaps? Then we can start smoking some brains and stuff. We want to kind of get all of this finished at least by the end of the stream. Okay, so now what we want is stockpile of 10 of those. Stockpile of 10 of those. Not enough resources right now. Might be later. Get some people concentrating on doing the shopping.
Research done.
Nice. Okay, first things first, let's get everybody into the mansion, then I'll worry about the research shortly. So I've got research wise. Healing pod might be useful. I'm going to start using more material, so I'll probably need the demonic axe.
Victims are coming.
I don't know which side they're coming from.
Ah!
What is going on over there? Folks, got another event if you want to start voting for that while I get this sorted. What is going on over here that's causing so much hassle? Is it you? Hello, Batman Anderson. Lumber, Andy, angry neighbours? Hey, there, buddy. Anybody else want to vote? Pop in events in the number that you want. It's a cross, I would say, between RimWorld and... Oh, got some bad guys coming. I would say it's a cross between RimWorld and Dungeon Keeper. So it's not entirely like RimWorld. It's not as what's the word? It's not as brutal as RimWorld can be, but it is good fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my guys into the victim room. You have a set goal in this as well. That's the other thing. Yeah, it usually only works on Twitch, but if you type in event and a number, it might send it over because I've got Restream. But it's designed for Twitch really when you're on YouTube. Where are you? No worries, buddy. Always fun to amuse people. Right, well, the goal is you're a villain, and you have to create a haunted mansion that lures victims. Are these guys actually coming sometime? You have to lure victims to your mansion. This him? Yeah. And then kill them. Once you've killed them, you chop them apart, and then you eat them. Hello? There you go. One very dead angry neighbour. yeah, you get vampires. You get a lot of the classic villains. We've got a mummy, we've got a psychopath, and 3 skeletons at the moment on my team. But you can get werewolves, you can get Dr. Frankensteins, you can even get like a psychopathic tire. Yeah, I know. Right, I'm just going to stop taking victims for the moment because my suspicion level is at 203 and I want to get it down a bit. The only way to do that is by not killing people. Was that you testing to see if I got a swear filter or not? Right, so the food sanctuary's there. So all the food will get moved over to there. Do you know what? I don't know what the end game is at the moment. This is a game in, I wouldn't say it's in beta. It's a lot more finished than a lot of games. But it's still, they're still working on it. Hence why you got the feedback format there. But the great thing about it is if you're on Twitch, you get to vote. And everyone likes to vote. Ooh. Don't have any. Ooh, do I have smoked? No, I don't have enough. And now I've got a smoker, so I can actually smoke some blood. I just realised. Because even if I don't sell it to the barista vampire, I'll be able to sell it to a food salesperson. And why is Roberta idle? Roberta, what's she got to do? Okay, we'll make a building.
Research done.
So that's the demonic axe sorted. New. I think let's do the healing pod. Ooh, did I forget to press the button? Oh, Gavin. Speaking of healing. I'm gonna use those 2 potions. And then equip that one. Now where's Darren? Idle. Out to cook. Now to chop. first things first, Gavin, let's drop you to sleep in this bed. And then just go to. Yep. So that's him change his room. So now I can delete that out. I can also, by the looks of it, give Darren the... I just thought I could. Ah. Now I can't pick up the main machete. Look at that. Yeah, I think it's an issue with the system. Good point. Let's make things a bit easier. I hadn't noticed that. Thank you very much for pointing that out, Tab. I also need to start doing the letter writing again. So, who was it who's good at letter writing? It was Runyn. God. Audrey can do it. Speaking of Lani, we'll leave her alone because she needs to do that. Darren, you can take his bed, then go to, and then I can destroy that bit there. Awesome. There you go, votes. Angry Neighbours Event 1, Reanimator Event 2, or Giant Radioactive Spiders. Well, I'll get the guys prepared for slaughtering. Gavin's angry.
Victims are coming.
Alright, Gavin, you'll be able to take your vengeance. Why are you not killing us straight dead? Is your chainsaw destroyed? Here's your chainsaw is broken. Where are you going, Gavin? Get those brains. Any more votes in? So set Lani to sleep in this bed, then go somewhere. So we can destroy this bed. So that. and that. And then we can put in some floorboarding. No more votes. Okie dokie.
Your minions are under attack.
I'll buy some rotten. Come on out for those spiders. Right. I'll put collect plants behind store resources. What I'm also going to do, I think, is add in another table bench. Well, Tao, looks like we've been alright with that. Quite lucky with the Undertaker giving us some fresh bodies, well, semi-fresh bodies to deal with. Actually, what I might do is put in a secondary smoker there as well. So his brains are smoked and stuff. We'll go with that. Give the time. Alright. I think we might need. Oh, I'll wait for him to wake up. We can pick up those 2 healing potions and get himself healed. We've got the healing thingy that goes in there. We'll be able to get him healed up naturally. Going, the victims are coming, so equip that, and equip that, and then that, and we'll get everybody into the kitchen. Audrey, I think what we'll do is we will put you to sleep in that bed, and then go to Alrighty, I'll do that. Put in the floor there. And put in a door. There.
Victims are coming.
I'll also increase the ad campaign so that we've got some more victims coming through. Because we need to feed our monsters. Is he? So he is. What are you doing up there, Gavin? Let's take out the dad first. The reason I'm using the psychopaths to kill people is because they're more suited for it. The skeletons are more there for manual labour and stuff like that. They're not very good at fighting.
Research done.
Ah, research is done as well. Okay, so that's the healing pod ready. Now, what do I need to make that? So I'll find out in a second. What should be next on the agenda? Get a demonic pickaxe. Nice and quick and easy. Right, where am I? Yes, I wanted to have a look at laboratory. Pop it there. Right, we need 50 steel cogs. That's going to make it a little bit difficult because we don't have any cogs, so I might have to see if I can nick some or whatever. Or if an event allows me to get some. Because I need this one to make. Which I need 200 planks of wood. Right, so. We cancel that. Let's carry on making some planks of wood. Speaking of wood, we are running quite low. Honey, can you go here, please? I want to see what's up here. Still no trees. Ha ha ha. Hey, graveyard. $683 logs left. Gold in them bar hills. Think up here. A gold station? No.
Hey,
okay, folks, what do you reckon? Throw brain, gold, bones, or wood in. Anybody? Hey, guessed correctly. Ooh. Oh well. Okay, folks, another event. Event 1 Sharp Cano and Bar, Event 2 Blood Moon, or Event 3 Reanimator. I don't have the stuff for reanimating, and I'm not too sure about the... Well, I might have... What, 16 smoked blood. So, pick and choose. Okay, I'm going to end the vote there because I've got people coming. I said it? Yeah, there you go, 400. Thanks for that, guys. Right, now. Get these. Box for that as well.
Victims are coming.
Oh, there's blood and everything in this room. It ain't gonna be pretty, folks. Oh, they hadn't noticed the blood. Interesting. Gavin and Darren have gone up in their value. Okay, so let's get Gavin first. He's got his disarm. Let's bring his strength up. Now, Darren's a little less experienced in Gavin. An idea. No one's going to be a bit arsy about asymmetric rooms and houses. Right, let's fast forward. I want to check the jobs on here. Everyone's doing what they need to be doing and nothing's getting in their way. There's definitely got builds there. There's in there. The research is okay, that should be first. Having a sweep up as well. Move these guys out, that which means that the home office will be ready to fit a printer in. Oh, a nice collection today. In that case, I'm going to buy 10 rotten cadavers. Yep. And that's why I put 2 up. So now that these 2 can actually work in tandem. Smoke all this meat. Obviously clean up after themselves. Devin's helmet gone. That means he's lost that as well. Oh well, he's got his machete back anyway. How many I need to kill? 56 out of 80. Don't think I'll be killing all those by the end of tonight. Gavin, you got an important job because you have the weapon. So therefore you can one-shot all these victims. Now victim falafel.
Victims are coming.
Oh, look at that girl with the pigtails. Hello, madam.
Ah!
Let's leave the girl with the pigtails first.
Ah! Ah!
Smoking ourselves some meat tonight, folks. Hey, special sales discount. But I don't have a telephone, so then I could call someone in. First things first, Miranda. Click on the bed and then go back to interacting with that. And Roberta, what are you doing? You're chopping wood, so let's sleep in this bed. I think they get bored and go, to be honest. As soon as the timer goes down, they lose interest and then go back. It's like a temporary distraction. And then you lose points and your suspicion increases for letting them get away. Right, have I not got...
Research done.
Okay.
Research done. Research done.
Okay, folks, probably going to be the last one of the night. Which event do you want? Reanimator, Angry Neighbours, or Merchant of Equipment? Event 3 would be nice, just as a hint. But I'll let you guys choose. I can get rid of these now. Bugger. Right, so there's a tiebreaker. Let's see what happens when we've got one vote each. Heroes! Oh no! I hope it's not a powerful hero, like a chainsaw warrior. That's true. Well, that was quick. Printing press at the top there. We're still not getting people cleaning up. I think I need someone dedicated to cleaning up. That's interesting. That's a bit of a conundrum, isn't it? Tell you what, I'm going to put that in front of Room Factory. Get the clearing up done, and then we can get the factory stuff done. Notice these trees aren't attacking us anymore because we've got the demonic axe, so they don't attack you. Right. We've got all the bedrooms sorted. Well, we've pretty much got most things sorted. No cogs, I'm afraid, because we don't have. I need 200 golden nuggets and 200 planks of wood to create the item that can be created. And at the moment, we have 150 planks of wood and 160 gold. So, victims, more food. Tav, thanks very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Let's get everybody into this area.
Victims are coming.
They certainly are, Ollie. And Gavin is going to be killing them all. What have they spotted? weird.
Ah!
Hit the baby. Oh, blood moon. That's good. Gavin. Kill. Gavin, kill.
Ah!
There we go. Few more brains. That's the major problem, isn't it? The brains. Loads of bones. One of them has the meat, so surplus of brains for the psychopaths. Planks of evil wood. But I need to build that first, so. Let's put some lovely pink carpet in there. Oh, so lovely. I should tell you what I'm going to start doing. My concrete wall's sorted. Concrete walls bring up the prestige of the place, which means your members are a little bit happier, and it also makes it tougher to beat down as well. Yep, prestige has gone up there. The prestige is popping up there as well. Also frees up the wood as well. Turkeys. Popping in. Right, folks, last one of the night. What are we going to go for? We've got 3 days of food.
Victims are coming.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Right, I don't think we've got many voters on, to be honest. At all. Oh, Mr. or Miss Lurker. Fortunately, I can cancel it. In fact, I'll do that now. There you go. Cancel. Right, I think this is the last game of the night. Heroes. Right. Now, have I given Darren that? No, he hasn't got that yet. Gavin's got it. So if anyone's got a serious weapon, I'm going to try and take it off them first. Gavin. Pitchfork. Okay. Okay. Right, so then we press pause. Barney needs to go up in. She definitely needs some help. Stats. Was it Audrey? Miranda. Yep. Miranda up. Okay, folks, I think we're going to leave things there. So I'll just quickly save this level. Just want to say thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for all those guys who participated. It's really made the game a lot more interesting when I've got people there to help me or to hinder me, however you want to do it. If you're on Twitch, which was the main thing that's going on there, don't forget to press the follow button. That would always be useful. Also, if you are on YouTube, the tube of views, you can press the like button. And just to like the program, don't forget to subscribe. That stuff. If anyone's got a little bit of money to spare, there's always my Patreon. I'm also on Twitch and Twitter and Facebook. Also, I have a Discord, which I'm just putting the link out down there. Should only be available for a day, but if you want to join, please do join, because get to discuss with people and get to find out what everybody likes, and do make sure that my streaming is for you. All I'm just going to say now is thank you very much, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.